And on behalf of the B-pep Planning Council, it's my honor to congratulate the ACLU of Pittsburgh, the ACLU of Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania State Conference of Branches, Pittsburgh branch in NAACP, League of Women Voters of Pittsburgh, League of Women Voters of Pennsylvania, for their leadership, their outstanding work in bringing some much needed justice to a truly unjust piece of legislation. Pennsylvania's new voter ID law. It has long been the position of the Black Political Empowerment Project and that of many of our partners and our non-partisan political partners throughout Pennsylvania that the Commonwealth's voter ID bill would, if implemented, block many registered voters of Pennsylvania of their opportunity and indeed their right to vote by regular ballot for the presidential candidate of their choice. According to B-pep's voting rights community organizer Celeste Taylor, there were a total of 9 changes in the voter ID's legislation's rollout. Several attempts were made on behalf of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to liberalize the requirements. But what we were all left with throughout the Commonwealth was confusion and misunderstanding and misinterpretations as to what indeed was required. Even as recently as last week, B-pep was about to mail information to approximately 160 African-American based churches and mosques, only to learn that the printing that we had just completed had to be thrown out because there was yet another update in the requirements for this dreadful piece of legislation. We also applaud Commonwealth Court Judge Robert Simpson for having the wisdom to recognize that a political catastrophe was about to happen. Though his ruling is a temporary one, it is one that was crucial to the protection of voting rights for Pennsylvania voters for this presidential election. We must also keep in mind that the President of the United States just happens to be the most powerful political leader on the planet. And every U.S. citizen must have the opportunity to actively and fully participate in the selection process of that U.S. and world leader. In the 16-page order from the Commonwealth Court, the most important to us, to many of us at this time, are these words, quote, "It is ordered and decreed as follows. Petitioner's application for preliminary injunction is granted." Based on the foregoing supplemental determination, the respondents and their agents and officers are hereby preliminary enjoined from requiring that a registered elector must apply for a PennDOT product prior to the elector seeking insurance, or the issuance, I should say, of a free DOS ID. Robert Simpson, Judge. It is my pleasure as the chairman of B-pep, as an African American, as a citizen of Pennsylvania, to cross out, you must have a photo ID to vote on November 6th. You can cross too, man. All right, I bought this pen special for that moment. It's called a B-pep moment. It's called an NAACP moment, ACLU moment, League of Women, everybody's moment. B-pep's work, and that of many of our partners, will focus now on continuing our voter registration efforts, our election protection, and that of helping to guarantee a huge voter turnout from the November 6, 2012 presidential election.